Good morning.
Good evening.
What time is it over there?
Late.
Well, I'm fresh and ready.
Yesterday was my topic, so I defer to you.
All right, then. Astrophysicists from every spacefaring species agree. The universe is vast. It's filled with wonders beyond count.
I'll agree.
Hundreds of lush planets, more resources than we can use. Which brings us to our resolution. What is the need for war?
What is the need for war?
Nature always takes the path of least resistance, yet no sentient species ever does. Perhaps it is rebellion against nature, to prove that we have mastered nature. 20,000 years ago, the Arai Empire fought a civil war that nearly brought their extinction. But they were people, the pawns of nature. And that is where my first contention lies.
How many more Moronians do you think?
6 at least. What was with them? I mean, they were huge in their eyes.
Hold your honor.
They pump their people full of chemicals, make them lose their minds.
Hey, somewhere you'd rather be?
Yeah. Plowing my fields and pounding some steel.
Euphemisms for your wife.
Captain, power source or no, this rock, it's not worth dying for.
Let's stay and face them.
Bell's right. We have to hold this position. Captain Contreras is counting on us.
We will not return dishonored.
What if we're not relieved?
Then we will join the honored in the afterlife.
I'm sorry, my captain. My clan does not believe there's any honor in
More
it.
for me.
Captain!
All right. May the prophets protect us.
I understand your position, but consider this, if I may build off your example. The Sarnesian soldiers fighting in an ancient war.
By all means.
I will argue war is not such an unnatural thing, and therefore cannot be a rejection of the natural order. It is in fact the expression of the will to live.
Interesting.
In the aggregate, it takes the form of natural selection, species going extinct or flourishing. This is no different than combat itself. On my world, there was once a great poet, Crestonal, who wrote, "Show me the man that has lived 1,000 lives, destroyed and born again, and consumed in the vesture of war, and there I revere a god."
Was it not also Crestonal who wrote, "See the death of countless millions and see the propagation of insanity"?
Compelling counter. But even on your world, Alexander the Great wept when there were no more lands left to conquer. As per my contention, the soldier on the field seeks not a rejection of the natural order, but only the will to live.
Now over here. Push out. Go. 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 On me. Fight in the fight. over here. No, Sheer and I were gonna bunch up. You're gonna follow us after. I want some present fire, all right? Sheer, on me, let's go! Watch here! Sheer, get on the right. No, we're set! No! No! Stop it!
Pass with honor into the Prophet's arms.
We have to hold this flank. There's still Marinians out there. We have to honor his passing.
For Bill.
All right, on me, pull drag, let's go. Bell. Bueller, let's go!
Every person has the will to live. Our ancestors struggled, you and I do, so will our young.
There is not, however, the natural need to struggle, nor is it embedded, at least in my species, in our instinct to struggle. As a matter of fact, our history shows we often endeavor to make our lives more comfortable. All sentient species revel in their own glory and have a natural need to assert their authority. We contemplate the logic, make sense of emotion, build entire civilizations in order to tame nature. War is just another facet, another outlet in our quest to dominate the universe around us.
As is a logical conclusion, but how do you define the essence of war? The struggle? All living species compete with each other and within themselves in order to assert dominance. These principles have fueled evolution on countless worlds. The ability to adapt to hostile environments calls into question the species' need, want, and capability for survival. Trade adverse climates for bullets and armies, and the result is the same. Only the strong will survive.
The struggles of a people are ageless. The elements, natural predators, disease, old age, even starvation. These ailments have whittled at populations since the dawn of time, but none have mastered it.
And neither has the propensity to kill others of our own kind. It seems a flaw in all sentient species. We value our greater philosophies, but often self-destruct.
I will contend external conflict is what fuels our base needs, the need to reproduce or eat. But neither your ancestors or mine or us sitting here right now need to struggle against one another, to draw blood. It is counterintuitive to our design and certainly our survival. No, war is an artificial construct we dismiss as instinct or in our nature.
War is unique. War is not the individual struggle against higher ideals, but the struggle of the nation state. Take my example, Queen Catamelina, the first queen of the Zentonian Empire. As you said, the galaxy is full of habitable planets, but when this young queen first formed her empire, she could not expand into space or travel the stars. Her technology was limited, her resources scarce, and her methods, well, they've never been heard of.
Do you like, Layla?
Yes, Your Grace.
Speak plainly. What's on your mind, girl?
It's just that it must be nice to receive such gifts. I would think Your Majesty is used to such fine things from handsome princes. You won't have to share a husband as I do.
It's nice. But if I could kneel before the Creator as an unborn soul, I would not wish this fate upon myself.
Her Lordship, the High General Zhao.
General, Layla, you are dismissed. General, I hear there are troubling news from the mining region.
My queen, 6 of the mines have risen in rebellion against your majesty. They've killed 2 ministers and burned a tax office. They march on the capital as we speak.
The demands?
The scouts report. They claim your majesty's most momentous plan of free trade will put them out of work. They claim the Kingdom of Enac has cheaper labor and no terrorists to place them at a disadvantage. The workers demand a meeting with the Senate to reinstate their traditional rights and privileges.
General Zal, I command you to present yourself before the miners and deliver the following. Attend your ears. I shall not repeat. My subjects, your rebellion is an egregious sin. To rise against me, your sovereign, denies your morality, the law, and nature. Return to your homes at once. These are the words of your queen. Once you've delivered my message, bring the leader before me to negotiate.
Your Grace, should the rebels not heed your proclamation? Their leader is young and...
A peace offering, would he? Tell him I wish to look into his eyes and judge his character.
Should he refuse?
Use force. My subjects will obey.
Your Majesty.
The question is not what is the need for war. Rather, what is there to do when the war has ended? How do we proceed? Victory is achieved when the enemy is no longer a threat to the nation's survival. Our will to live has bested theirs. What to do then?
Queen Catalina was a tyrant.
And a saint.
She forged the way, yes. She laid the groundwork for the Zentonian Empire, an empire which now controls half the galaxy. But is forced progress truly progress? Is the blood of a slave worth a monument? The blood of a soldier worth the sins of his government?
Your question is, do the ends justify the means?
Certainly, the Zentonian Empire is unique. Had the Roman Empire of Earth taken the stars, their history would never vanish from the universe. To advance from a brutish medieval kingdom to a galactic empire is truly a feat. But we cannot forget how. We cannot forget the voices of opposition that were silenced or the cruelty of her first queen. Forced labor builds no treasure. Forced war secures no freedoms. And the toils of men, no matter the race, cannot be masked as natural or inevitable.
High General Zhao, there shall be a temple built in your honor. Zhao, victor and peacebringer.
Your Majesty's most kind. Please allow me to present my humble gift in return.
Good time, I presume. Leader of the mining rebellion, enemy of the realm. Have you anything to say? Speak!
You lured me here under an oath to speak our terms. We the people have paid for your arrogance.
In light of this insurrection against the crown, I have created an oath in which every citizen must take. It is the only way to remain peaceful with our neighbors, to remain strong. This is your only chance to repent.
You don't have the power.
I am the power!
I spit on your oath.
Your Majesty, what about the public execution?
There will be time for that. The other rebels, you have them?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Good. Burn them. Your Majesty! Do not speak out of line, girl! General, carry out my will.
My queen.
We're going to need new miners. I hear the Enochs are cheap.
Queen Catalina killed many people for political unity.
A unity that has outlasted every other government on every other planet.
There's an old Earth saying, cui bono? Who benefits?
Sometimes the people, and sometimes the judgments of history. A soldier fighting and bleeding on the battlefield will see the repercussions of his actions 1,000 lifetimes after his death. Our conversation is the perfect illustration of that.
And the fact that those deaths are never ending is a testament to how little we learn over eons, how little we evolve. But someday we will ascend over such primal limitations.
We are but creatures. Survival of the fittest applies in new ways, not to individuals, but to governments. War is the result.
But governments are made of people, and empires are built on a foundation of bones. Last word.
Well, this has been a fantastic discussion.
Agreed.
Perhaps someday we can meet in person and continue our debates.
It's a good idea.
It's getting late. I'm going to call it a night. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow it is. Cheers.